Say Selenium class 10, Java loop statements and string handling. Java loop statements and string handling. Okay, both are different concepts. First, Java loop statements. Next, string handling. Say, yesterday we discussed conditional statements. Next, loop statements. Basically, flow control has two types of statements. One is conditional statements, another is loop statements. Okay, what is the purpose of loop statements? Loop statements for repetitive execution. See, loop statements for repetitive execution. Next, see, we have 4 loop structures in Java. 4 loop structures. In VB script also 4 loop structures. Purpose almost all same. Syntax vary. Okay. In Java, 4 loop structures. One is for loop. Next, while loop. Next, do while loop. Next, last one, enhanced for loop. See, in VB script, for each next loop, here enhanced for loop. Okay. Say first 3 loops, purpose almost all same, style different. Last loop purpose different. For first 3 loops we use variables. For last loop, arrays. In our test automation, most of the time we use first 3 loops only. Last loop, rare use or no use. Okay, I will explain all 4 loops. See, first one, for loop. First one, for loop. Just a minute. For loop. See, first description, syntax, example. Okay, this is the format to understand any loop structure. Description, it repeats a block of statements for a specified number of times. It repeats a block of statements for a specified number of times. It repeats a block of statements for a specified number of times. Okay. Syntax. Arti, can you tell me the syntax of for loop? Just guess. Earlier we used this loop indirectly. I didn't explain syntax. We directly used. Can you tell me the syntax, Arti?
Yeah, for start value, for in the bracket,
See, for open
start value,
parenthesis,
open
start
parenthesis,
value,
start value,
start,
semicolon,
just a minute. Start value, semicolon,
end value, semicolon,
good. End value, semicolon,
increment or decrement, depends upon the
yes,
requirement,
yes, good.
and then close parentheses, bracket, sorry.
Increment or decrement,
Hmm.
any one. Next, open curly braces to
And
write
close current this,
statements,
and
normal
then
statements. Every normal statement should end with semicolon. Next,
close
close
parenthesis.
curly braces. Okay. See the example. Observe Gurnath, my problem solution.
Yes, sir.
In development, terminology is problem solution.
Yes, sir.
Say my problem is print 1 to 10 numbers. Say print 1 to 10 numbers. Okay. Next, write the code, launch Eclipse IDE. Okay. Already I created the class, new class. Guide me, Smita, print 1 to 10 numbers. You know the syntax. Smita not available. Okay. Sanjida Mukul. Sanjida, guide me. Print 1 to 10 numbers using for loop.
Okay, sir. For
For
I.
we have to specify the data type na.
Yes, yes. I integer I
Int I equal to
10.
10.
I equal to 0
0. Then it starts from 0.
and a 1.
1. Say for I equal to 1, this is start value. Just a minute, semicolon. Next, end value.
And value 10.
Tell me, I
I equal to 10.
I
I
equal,
greater than
I less than or
equal.
equal to 10.
Yes.
Semicolon
I plus plus.
I
I
plus
plus plus.
plus. Okay. Open curly braces. Next, print I. You know the
Yes.
print statement. Just a
System
minute.
dot out.
I. Enough. Just a minute. Run the program. It will print 1 to 10 numbers. See, 1 to 10.
Sir,
Ah,
I have a doubt.
ah.
Like we are printing one to numbers vertically, right?
Vertically.
So like a straight line.
Yes, several
Is there any
several
way like
styles available, but our test automation point of view that verticals, horizontal, that type not required. You don't focus on that type of things. Okay, na?
okay?
See, that is developers activity. Actually, developers also don't use vertical like, okay, they use sometimes, but our test automation point of view only mathematical operations. Okay, na?
Okay.
Don't focus on vertical, horizontal, etc. Print. It is printing. Actually, we don't print any values. Generally, we use for loop or other loops for repetitive execution. Okay, that basic
Okay,
concept.
sir.
Now that's why I'm telling.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
language. Every language provides different styles of output. Java also. Next, See, print 1 to 10 numbers. Next,
Sir, this is Gurunath here, sir. I have a quick question, sir. I've installed Eclipse Java, sir, but the problem is my settings have changed. Is there any way to revert back the settings, sir?
Restore defaults option is there now. You can restore defaults.
Where it is, sir?
Okay. I will show you later. You don't disturb the mainstream.
Okay.
Okay. Say print 1 to 10 numbers. Next, Madhumati, continue. Print 10 to 1 numbers. Print 10 to 1 numbers. Print 10 to 1 numbers. Change the
Yeah, for int I equal to 10.
10.
Yeah, I is less than less than or equal to 1.
Less than or equal to 1. Is it correct syntax? No. I greater than or equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
Greater than or equal to 1. Next, continue, Madhumati.
I minus.
Decrement. Then it will print 10 to 1 numbers. See, 10, 9, 8 like that.
Okay.
When we in for loop I is greater than or equal to 1 we mention, so instead of that we can do I is greater than 0 also, right? So it will same.
Okay. I greater than 0 also. Run. Same. See, already I told in more than one way to achieve any task, but select simplest way. This is also simple, but readability point of view, I used 1.
Okay.
Which one is readable? 10, 0. We are printing 10 to 1. Here 10, 1. Indicating na?
Yes.
You can use 0 also. Say, select the simplest way. That is one suggestion in computer programming. And one more thing, readability also important, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next.
So the output console, can we put longer also?
Which one?
Once you run the program, sometimes we are not able to see the output, right? It is just coming out of that.
No, we
so
are
can
longer. See, I'm just closing that one. Otherwise, it will see observe.
Oh, okay. I thought it is automatically closing.
Automatically closing. If you perform other task, it will close automatically. Otherwise, permanently it will show.
Oh, okay.
It will show permanently.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. See. Next, Gurnath Natarajan. Say, we can use conditional statements only, or loop statements, or we can use conditions within loop statements and vice versa. Getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Based on your requirement, you use conditional statements only. Otherwise, use loop statements only. Otherwise, mix. Within conditions, you can use loops, and within loops, you can use conditions.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now, my requirement is just a minute. Example 1. Example 2. Now my requirement is print 1 to 10 numbers except 7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Here condition required. Print 1 to 10 numbers except 7. Provide the solution. You continue, Smita. Smita.
Yes, sir. For I is equal to 1.
For I equal to 1. Okay.
Semicolon.
Semicolon.
I greater than equal to 10. I less than equal to 10.
Less than or equal to 10.
Semicolon I plus plus.
Semicolon I plus plus. Okay.
Close the parenthesis and open the
Curly braces. Okay.
Curly braces.
Just a minute. Why it is
Initialize the I.
Not initializing, specifying data type. Okay. Next.
Next, if parenthesis open, I not equal to operator.
I not equal to. What is the not equal to operator?
Exclamatory mark.
Exclamatory equal to
7.
7. Just a minute. 7. Open curly braces, close curly braces. In this condition, you write print statement.
Yes.
Then it will print 1 to 10 numbers except 7.
Yeah.
Run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Just a minute. Small enhancement, Niladri, small enhancement. I want to print 1 to 10 numbers except 4th number and 7th number.
So we have to put and condition.
And condition. See, just a minute. I equal to. I not equal to. I not equal to 4. Close this one. I not equal to 4. Double ampersand. Okay. This will print 1 to 10 numbers except 4th number and 7th number. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Run. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, put mute. Add the disturbance. Next, while loop. See, in Selenium WebDriver automation, we use loops. Now, just I am introducing syntax with example. Just I am introducing loops. Again, we will use loops in scripting chapters. See, next, second one, while loop. While loop. Description. It repeats a block of statements while condition is true. Once you are in false position, it will repeat. Once you meet true position, it comes out from the loop. See, description. Description. It repeats a block of statements a block of statements while condition is true. While condition is true. It repeats a block of statements while condition is true. Observe syntax. Syntax. Initialization, say for while loop and do while loop, initialization required. For loop, no initialization. Why? We are specifying the start position, so no initialization required. But for while loop and do while loop, we don't specify start position, only we use condition. That's why initialization is mandatory. See, initialization, next while condition, next open curly braces, close curly braces, next write statements. Next, increment or decrement. See, example, Sunil, same, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers using while loop. Earlier for loop, this time while loop.
Sure, sir.
While
yeah,
before while one statement is there, before
initialization, sir.
Initialization. Yeah. What is that one? Int. Suppose int I equal to, suppose I equal to 1 semicolon. This is initialization. Next, while
open braces, I equal to, int I equal to.
Why again int? Already we specified int.
Yeah, condition. Yeah, I equal to 10. And I greater than.
Here no starting position and end position. No start and end positions. Only condition. Starting position, initialized value. Just write the condition. I less than or equal to 10. Enough. Open curly braces. Close. Next. Display the I value. I. Next, increment or decrement. I plus plus semicolon. Run the program 1 to 10. Observe Preeti. Console won't close automatically.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So are you practicing now? I think
yes, sir.
You can observe.
Yeah, but
okay.
I thought you were.
No. If you perform any other task, it will close automatically. It will close. Otherwise, you can view that console long time. No issue.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next, Gurnath. Same. 10 to 1. 10 to 1 in reverse order. First 10 numbers in reverse order.
Okay, sir. For I is equals to 10.
I equal to 10.
I less than or equal to 1.
Less than or equal to 1. Condition is correct. Is it correct or wrong?
I is no, sir.
I greater than or equal to. I greater than or equal to 1. Otherwise, as Preeti told earlier, I greater than 0. But readability point of view, I am using 1. Okay, next.
minus.
I
minus.
minus. Decrement.
Yes, sir.
Minus.
Because
Okay.
10, I less than.
Okay, it will display 10 to 1 numbers. See 10 to 1. Same, here also you can write condition. Suppose I don't want to print 6th number. 1 to 10 except 6th. Suppose I less than or equal to 10 except 6th number. Just a minute. 1 to 10 numbers except 6th number. Write condition if I not equal to 6. I not equal to 6. Open curly braces. Next, close curly braces after increment. Run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after increment or before increment. Just a minute. Okay. After increment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, na Madhumati, while loop.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between for loop and while loop? Both are same in purpose. What is the difference?
Yeah. The while loop we need to first initialization.
First initialization, okay. Initialization, okay. Next, see, irrespective of the record count, you can use while loop based on condition.
Okay.
Irrespective of the record count, you can use while loop. If it is for loop, you must know the record count. Suppose 10, 20, end value. Here no end value, na, just condition.
Yeah. Okay.
See, next, similar one, do while loop, small enhancement. Do while loop.
You said there is no end value, but in condition, we are mentioning that, right?
Yes, condition specifies the end value.
So whenever we use for loop or while loop, is it okay? It doesn't matter that much. That is not that much difference in it, right?
No, see, both are same, purpose same. Sometimes for loop flexible, sometimes while loop flexible. Usually we use for loop, first preference for loop. If you know the record count, first preference for loop. Getting? Suppose you are reading data from Excel or database. You know the record, you want to read all records. Suppose 500 records are there. If you know the record count, you can specify 1 to 500 for loop. For start position 1, end position 500. Suppose tomorrow record 600 or 400. You need to change the value na. If it is while loop, if you write the condition, end of the record. End of the record means every time it considers last record of the file or database.
Can you please give one example regarding that?
For example, that is difficult, that we will discuss later. Why? For that we need to connect to file or database na. For that external jar files required. Those are not Java built-in. You just remember that concept. What is the difference between for and while loop? What is the difference?
Yeah, if we know the count and number, so we can use.
If we know the record count, use for loop. It is very easy to use. Generally, we prefer for loop. First priority for loop for repetitive execution. If you know the record count. If you don't know the record count, you try with while loop. While loop, you can write end of the record like condition. Based on that condition, it considers end of the record. If it is 100th record or 200 record or 300 record. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
See, description. It repeats a block of statements while condition is true. It repeats a block of statements while condition is true. See, if it is VB script, observe, Preeti, if it is VB script working with Excel files, database files, very easy. We have objects. Suppose if you want to work with Excel file, Excel.application, Excel application object is there. Word application, Word.application is there. Database objects, databases. If you want to work with databases, ADODB.connection, database object is there. ADODB.connection, ADODB.record set. Those are database objects in VB script, predefined objects. If you want to work with flat files, folders, etc., file system object is there. Word files, Word object is there. Excel files, Excel object is there. Database files, database connection object, database record set object are there. But if it is Java, only file class is there for handling flat files and folders. If you want to work with other type of files than flat files, file which doesn't have any format, example notepad. If you want to work with other files than flat files, what we have to do? No built-in classes na.
Yes, sir.
See, you attended earlier na, no built-in classes for handling other type of files and databases. How to handle? Suppose if you want to work with Excel file, how to work? Just a
we
minute.
have to give the path.
Just a minute. Tell me, Preeti. Suppose
we have to
just a minute. VB script usage I explained. Suppose in VB script, if I want to work with the Excel file, I can create Excel application object and handle Excel files. Suppose I want to handle or I want to work with Excel files in Java, no built-in class, no predefined libraries, then how to handle Excel file in Java?
we have to give
Preeti. Why another person? Continue, Preeti.
We have to give the path.
What path?
Excel file path.
Path. Say, we have some another person trying to tell now. Who is that person? Answer.
Niladri, sir.
Tell me.
We have to probably add the download and add the jar file.
Yes. That is the concept. We have to download and add that jar file, Java archive files. Getting this point, Preeti?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you want to work with Word, we need to download third-party jar file and add. Not like VB script. VB script very easy. Built-in objects are there for Word, Excel, databases, etc. But in Java, you need to download jar files and add to Java project in Eclipse. Then you can handle. Getting?
Yes, sir.
It is not so easy. Okay. Say, it repeats a block of statements while condition is true. Observe Sanjida. Same description for while loop also na? Sanjida.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Then what is the difference between while loop and do while loop? Just observe the syntax, then you can answer. The syntax is as usual initialization, okay. Next, do, open curly braces. Next, put mute, statements. Next, close curly braces. Then while, open parenthesis, condition, semicolon. Now observe the syntax and answer me, Sanjida Mukul. Description same, do while loop and while loop. Then what is the difference?
The while loop, it check condition first, and do loop, it check condition last.
Say, final conclusion, do while loop, irrespective of the condition, at least it execute statements once, isn't it? Irrespective of the condition, do loop executes statements once, but while loop first check the condition. If condition is true, then it will repeat, otherwise it won't repeat. If it is do loop, first it executes once, then checks condition. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
See, it executes a block of statements, at least once, irrespective of the condition. Okay, all of you put mute. Example. Tell me, Sunil, example. Suppose same, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers using do while loop.
Yes, sir. So first initialization, sir.
Initialization, good. Int, suppose variable equal to 1.
1.
Semicolon.
And,
next,
do and then statements.
Open curly braces. Next, statements. Suppose
System dot out dot print
println
I. Yeah. Then next, close braces. And now while condition.
While of condition. What is the condition?
I
I
less than or equal to
good less than or equal to 10 semicolon
10. Yes, sir. Yes.
semicolon. Then it will print 1 to 10 numbers.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
No, but we have to increase.
infinity.
Sir,
Yeah,
increment, we didn't increment that.
That's why infinity.
I plus plus, sir. Yeah.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Infinite loop. Infinite loop. Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
I'm relaunching this one. I forgot the increment. Didn't specify this one. Oh, forgot in the syntax also. Increment or decrement?
Plus. Yes, sir.
Decrement. Okay. Okay. Here, before condition I plus plus semicolon. Run. It is printing 1 to 10 numbers. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Next, I equal to 10. I less than or equal to 5. I equal to 10. I less than or equal to 5. Observe the condition, Sunil. Is it condition is true or false?
False, sir.
False. See, initial value 10, but condition I less than or equal to 5. Condition false. Okay. Then what will happen if I execute this script?
First, it will execute do statement, sir.
First it display 10. Next
10,
it
sir,
checks
yeah.
the condition. Condition false. It comes out.
Yes, only
Run.
10 will be displayed.
Only 10. See, only
Yes,
10.
Yeah.
Gurnath, did you understand this one?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. It is executing only once. Why? Condition is false.
Yes, sir. Once. Yes, sir.
If condition is true, it will repeat. Next, see our test automation point of view. These 3 loops are important. For loop, while loop, and do while loop. Do while loop also rare use. You can use for loop, while loop. And one more thing, 90% we use for loop only in our test automation. 90%.
Sir, I have a question. Can we use do while loop for skipping the number?
Yes. Why not? You tell me the problem. What is the problem? Tell me, Sanjita, problem solution, development terminology. You want to skip some number. First, tell me the main requirement, then condition. What is your main requirement? You want to print 1 to 10 numbers, isn't it?
Yes.
Except
like 4 and 7.
Okay, except 4 and 7. That is condition. Yes, you can. Just a minute. You only guide me. Provide the solution. 1 to 10 numbers. First initialize.
Yes. Initialize integer I equal to 10.
I equal to 10. If you want to print 1 to 10 numbers, what is the initial value?
I equal to 1.
1.
And do statement system dot
Ah,
out dot
okay, out dot println of I. Okay, next I plus plus.
I plus plus.
I plus plus. I plus plus semicolon. Next.
Sir, now why I put the conditions
Just a
here?
minute.
Why I put
First write main condition while I less than or equal to 10 semicolon. Okay. Next after do write condition if I not equal to 4, you are asking compound condition na? I not equal to 4 and I not equal to
yes, I get it now.
pardon?
Get it. Now I get it.
Okay. 7 open curly braces. Just a minute. Close curly braces. After the increment or before the increment, Neladri?
Before the increment, sir.
Before the increment.
It's after the increment, sir, I think.
I want to print 1 to 10 numbers except 4 and 7. See, condition within do while loop. No, 1, 2, 3. Run. See, 1, 2, 3, no 4, 5, 6, no 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, na, Sanjida?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see. See, in our test automation, 90% we use for loop only. Sometimes you can use loop, while loop, do while loop. Next, last one, enhanced for loop, rare use or no use. Just I will introduce that one. Enhanced for loop. Enhanced for loop. See, for first 3 loops, we use variables. For enhanced for loop, we use arrays. We didn't discuss arrays. Now you don't focus on array syntax. Okay, arrays in the next class we will discuss arrays. In Java, array is object. In VB script, Arthi, in VB script, what is array? In VB script, what is array? Is it object or variable? Arthi not responding. Sridevi?
Object.
Object. In VB
Sorry,
script.
Variable.
See, in VB script, array is variable. Scalar variables, array variables. Array is variable. But in Java, array is not variable. Array is object. Next, Neeladri, C language, array is variable or object?
Object, sir.
See, first of all, C is not object-oriented language. C is structured programming language. In C language, no object concept, first of all. In VB script, some object concepts are there. But in C language, no object concept. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then how you say Array is object in C language.
I don't have that much idea on
Okay,
C,
cool,
sir.
cool. Observe. C is structured programming language. No objects. In C language, array is variable only. One type of variable. Scalar variable for storing one value at a time. Array variables for storing series of values at a time based on size of the array. In VB script also same. Array is variable, a type of variable. But in Java, array is object. Array is object. Observe, Gurnath, you no need to go to in-depth, just a brief idea. C is structured programming language. Java is object-oriented programming language. VB script is object-based scripting language. Object-based, not object-oriented. Observe Sunil. VB script is not general topic. VB script is not object-oriented, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's object-based language.
Object-based. See, in VB script, you can find object concept, objects methods, but no polymorphism, no abstraction, isn't it? No polymorphism in VB script. And one more thing, C++, object-oriented programming language. But Java is object-oriented programming language, but not pure object-oriented. Preeti, why Java is not pure object-oriented? Smita, why Java is not a pure object-oriented programming language?
No idea, sir.
Because of primitive data type.
Because of primitive data type. See, except primitive data type, remaining all are objects. But primitive data types not belongs to any object. That's why it's not pure object oriented. Yes, we call Java is object oriented programming language, but not pure. Okay. What about SQL, general concept? Preeti, SQL, structured query language. What about SQL? For database testing, we use SQL. Is it programming language or scripting language or any other?
Any other?
Other, okay. See, SQL is not either programming language or scripting language. It is why? No flow control in SQL. No flow control. You can find operators. You can find operators, functions in SQL, but no flow control, no conditional statements, no loop statements. It is only command-based language. Sunil, finding the concept?
So PLSQL is...
Just a minute. You bound to SQL only. PLSQL is extension. That is another one. Okay. SQL is structured query language, command-based language. It is not programming language. Why? No flow control. Next, come to PLSQL, Niladri. What is PLSQL? Procedure language. Procedure language again as like programming language. In procedure language, you can find flow control, na?
Yes, sir.
SQL is different, PLSQL is different. Okay, PLSQL mixed procedure language and structured query language. Okay, na?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What about HTML, Madhumati? That is also language. Is it programming language or scripting language?
Is it scripting language?
No. See, we use web developers use Java code components and VB script code JavaScript. Web developers use JavaScript code components and VB script code components in HTML tags. But HTML is not either programming language or scripting language. It is markup language. In HTML, only tags, no conditions, no loops, etc. Okay, na, Niladri?
Yes, sir. It is a markup language.
Markup language. HTML, XML, these are markup languages. Okay. Okay. Come to mainstream. Enhanced for loop. It executes.
Gurunath here. What is SQL, sir? Is it a structured programming? What is it, sir?
Structured query language. Queries. It is only for retrieving the data.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Only retrieving the data. In SQL, we use commands only. No conditions, no loops.
So PLSQL, sir?
PLSQL, procedure language. In PL, procedure language, we use conditions and loops also.
Okay, got it, sir. Thanks, sir.
See, enhanced for loop, it executes all elements in an array. It executes all elements in an array. See, syntax. Array declaration. Next, for declaration. Here we have to declare the variable for storing the values. Next, expression or array. Open curly braces. Next, statements. Next, close curly braces. Example. See, don't focus on arrays. Arrays we will discuss in next class. Just I am using 1 or 2 arrays in these examples. First I am going to create string type array for storing string type data. String, we didn't discuss strings also. Today I will explain strings. String, square brackets, suppose array name, languages equal to, open curly braces, within double quotes, suppose C. Next, COBOL, Java, VB script, etc. Close curly braces, semicolon. See, we are assigning these 4 values to languages array. Next, I want to display all these values. Here only 4 values. Suppose 100 values, 500 values, 1000 values. You can display using this simple code. For if you want to store the value variable required. Observe Smitha, what type of data? This is COBOL, Java, VB script, etc. We use it double quotes. What type of data? Is it integer character or string or double
String.
or boolean?
String, sir.
String. So declare string variable. String, any meaningful name. Suppose lang. I didn't forget this one. Colon. Yes, I used colon symbol. Next, array. Here, what is the array? Sanjida, what is the array? Array name?
Languages.
Languages. Open curly braces. Now, Preeti, now I want to display all elements. How to display?
System done. Println. Lang.
Lang. Run. Observe Gurnath. It is displaying all elements in that arena.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Just a minute. I will show another example. Another example.
Sir? After example, the string and open and curly bracket, and then we mention the language, right? The name of the string. So after that name also, can we put that bracket instead of putting string after the string?
After the string?
Yeah. No, whatever we put after the string, the open and close bracket, can we put after the language?
Where? You tell me the line number.
After the, yeah, it is 7th.
7. 7.
7th. You put that bracket, right?
Where the bracket?
Instead of putting, yeah, this after string.
After string. This is square brackets.
Square bracket. Can, instead of putting here, can we put after the language also?
After the language. Executing. Yes.
Okay.
Executing.
Okay, thank you.
Next, I will show another example. Say, int, this time integer type array. Integer type array. Int, suppose array math operations. Math operations. Mathematical operations. Equal to new int 3. Observe Gurnath, this time I am not assigning the values directly, just specifying the size of array. See, we have we have different styles for declaring and initializing arrays. Earlier we declared the array and assigned values directly. This time only specifying the size. 3 means, say, array index starts from 0. 3 means 0 to 2. First element 0, second element 1, third element 2. 0 to n minus 1. Okay, see.
Okay, got it.
Math operations. You take this one. Now I'm going to store the values. Math operations of 0. This 0 is index equal to, for example, a plus b. Math operations of 0 equal to a plus b. We didn't declare a plus ab, na? Suppose int a equal to 10. Next, b equal to 20. Okay. Next, math operations 1, a minus b. Math operations 2, suppose a multiply b. Next, I want to display Sunil, I want to display addition, subtraction and multiplication of these two numbers. Write the enhanced for loop. For Niladri, you continue.
Yes, sir. For int.
For int, suppose any variable. Suppose operation. Colon.
Then the math operation.
Math operations. Just a minute. Open curly braces.
You wanna know the only addition? Then is math operation 0.
What is math operation 0? I want addition, subtraction and multiplication all.
So all is then operation. If I want to know particular, suppose only subtraction, then
just
operation 1.
Just a minute. See, addition 30, subtraction minus 10, 200. Just a minute. Now you want only addition. Only addition. No, it is invalid. Only addition, invalid. Observe. What is the purpose of enhanced for loop? Observe, Sunil.
Yes, sir. It executes all elements.
All elements in an array. Just a minute. If you want only, just a minute. Comment this one. You want only addition, then loop, for loop not required. Enhanced for loop not required. Just
yes, sir. That's true.
Math operations of 0. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Niladri.
Yes.
For loop, if you use enhanced for loop, it execute all elements. All elements. But if you want to display only particular element, no enhanced for loop required. You just display array with index. And one more thing, suppose if I initialized only 0, you no need to initialize all values. That is not mandatory. Now what is the output?
Only addition, sir.
No, default values are there now. That is default value 0.
Oh, because it's the
one not initialized, 2 not initialized, but by default 0.
Okay, sir.
Nothing is different, 0 is different. Nothing means no value.
Sir, this is Gurunath. I didn't get, sir. Like, how did 0, 0 come? Like, no.
0 default value. if you don't use any value for integer, by default Java assigns 0.
Oh, okay.
Java assigns, that is default value, that is 0. 0 is different, nothing is different.
Because array of 1 and array of 2 we didn't declare, that's why, right?
We didn't assign any value. Declaration is different. We didn't assign any value. Default value is 0 now. That's why it is showing 0.
Oh, for array 1 and array 2, the value 0.
0. Why? This is integer type array. That's why 0.
Got it, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks.
So that is default value. Okay.
Default value.
Suppose observe Preeti.
Sir, I didn't get this one.
Which one?
This one. The math operation. Why it is showing 0?
0. Just a minute. Default value. Default value. Say, suppose int x equal to 10. Next, x. What is the output?
10.
10. Suppose I'm not assigning any value. Just declare the variable. Oh, it is not taking that one. Error. Okay. Say, Preeti, suppose if you don't assign any value, then default value is 0 for integers.
Okay.
0. Another type, nothing. Nothing is different. Nothing means no value. Here some value required for integer. If you don't specify any value, default value. What is the default value?
0.
0. That's why it is showing 0.
Okay, so for math operations 1 and math operations 2, it was showing 0.
Yes, 0. We didn't initialize any value now.
Okay.
That's why it is showing default value.
Okay.
If we don't wanna see the 0 value, we have to declare the nothing, right?
Pardon?
We have to type nothing. Like suppose if you don't declare anything to array of 1 or array of 2, it will come 0. But if we write array of 1 equal to nothing, then it will not show the 0.
Nothing. This one is there or not? We will check.
I think we need not put any object memory. If there is 3 memories, 3 new integer 3, so that's why it's taking 0. If we put 1, then we only see the 1 value.
Pardon?
The object. Line 10, sir.
Line 10.
Yeah, we initialize 3. Memory is 3. So I don't think so. If we don't want to see 0, we need to initialize there 1 or nothing. Just break it.
That is different. Int 0.
So then it will obviously don't show 1 or 2.
No.
My question.
Size is required now.
Yes, sir. So if we declare size of 3, and we only declare math operation 0, then what about if we don't put 1 and 2, then it's gonna be show 0. But if we don't wanna see 0 value, So if we initialize like nothing or null, then it will not show 0, right?
Yes. You need to find that one. That keyword null is there. Not accepting.
How about nothing, sir?
Nothing also not accept. We have to check that one. See in VB script.
Nothing. NOTHI. If you
just a minute. In VB script, nothing is there. Here we will check. Okay, we will check that one. You can change the default value. Facility is there, Niladri. I will check that one. In VB script, that concept is there. Suppose variable equal to nothing, then it will remove the default value.
Okay.
Now,
sir, this is Gurunath. So I have a quick question. So we have already declared int is equals to a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 20. Why we are declaring int is equals to x here? I didn't get it.
Forget about that one. Why you are asking this question? This is another example. See, Preeti asked, that's why I used another variable. That variable not belongs to the structure.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
That is another variable. Just I used ID editor. This not belongs to the structure.
Sir, if it is integer, then it will show 0. If it is string, then what it will show?
String default value. Just a minute. Earlier we used na. Just a minute. If it is string. Okay, leave it. Now 3. Int instead of int. String. String. It's not accepting math operation.
After new also you have to mention the strings. After new.
After
9th line.
Yes. This one also string. Run. Why it is showing 3 values? We initialized only 0.
Sir, because you take the memory 3, array size is 3 over there. That's why they just fill up with 0 and null.
Just a minute. Where is memory size 3?
New string.
No,
line 10, new string 2 means array 3.
No. Your view is not correct. Another display statement are there. That's why. Now it is okay. Observe. Default value null. Preeti.
Yes, sir.
It is null. Earlier, who told that one? Earlier, Sanjida?
Sir, null value, Niladri told that it is null.
No. Earlier, what you trying to?
Yeah, I'm trying to say that is showing 0 or null because of line 9. We define the array size 2.
So 2 only, but earlier one extra statement was there, na? Earlier one extra, don't make confused. This is extra statement. In the previous example, we used this extra statement. That's why we got 3 outputs. Same. This one. Now I removed this one. Then only 2 outputs. One is A plus B, another is, just a minute. One is A plus B, another is null. Now tell me.
No, over there we define one index, like number 10, there is only 0. That means 1. But we defined array size 2. That's why we getting 2 value. One is the real value and one is null.
Yes. But earlier we got 3 values now.
Yes, that is.
Due to that one more extra statement was there now. In the previous example, we used one extra statement.
Yes.
That's why. Now it is clear. Only 2 values. One is A plus B. A, B, C, D, X, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Another is null. Now what is the default value of string, Preeti?
It is null.
Null. Default value of integer?
0.
0. Okay, continue. Next, string handling in Java. String handling. String handling in Java. Say, first of all, what is string? What is string? What is string? String is a sequence of characters written in double quotes. String. String is a sequence of characters written in double quotes. Written in double quotes. Next, say string may be, value may be anything. String may have alphabets, numbers, and special characters. See, string may have alphabets. Just a minute. Alphabets. Next, numbers. Next, special characters. Okay, now Sunil, this one, string may have alphabets or numbers and special characters also, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Just a minute. Example. Suppose within double quotes, India. It is string. Next, within double quotes, 1, 2, 3. Gurnath, within double quotes, 1, 2, 3. Is it string or integer?
String, sir.
String only. Next, within double quotes, India, 1, 2, 3. This one also string. Next, India star. Next, alphabets, numbers, special characters. This is also string. Observe Smita, string. String may have alphabets, numbers, and special characters.
Yes, sir.
See, this is about string. Next, string is object in Java. In Java, string is object. String is object. Okay. See, before that, before providing examples, how to handle different types of data. How to handle different types of data. Numbers. Numbers. Next, characters, single character. Next, logical values. Next, string. String type data. Say using string you can handle numbers. How to handle numbers, Sunil? Suppose if it is integer type data, integer type, we can handle we can use depends on the size, byte data type or short data type or int or long. Next, if it is a floating point value means decimal values. Sanjida, if it is decimal value, how to handle?
Decimal, we take double or float.
Float, double. Next, character type data. Preeti, character type data.
Can.
Char. Yes.
Sir. When you said string is the object, then what about the integer? Integer is also object, right?
Integer, yes, integer also object is there.
Okay.
Next, integer. Integer is what type of data? Primitive data type or any other? Tell me, Preeti.
Oh, I thought you are asking. Okay. What did you ask?
Int. Int is, you are asking int is object or not. Int is what type of data type? Primitive data type, na?
Yes, sir.
Primitive data type. What I told, except primitive data types, remaining all are objects in Java. Then integer, int is not object, na?
Yes, sir.
Char is not object, float is not object, double is not object. Except these 8 primitive data types, remaining all are objects. But integer object is there. We use that integer object for converting the data. That full name, integer is there, not int. Int is data type. Just a minute. Suppose if I write in the same code, Gurnath may confuse. Integer. Integer. Integer class. This is different, but int
Primitive data type.
Primitive data type. It's not object. Okay. Next, logical values. Sridevi, logical values. How we handle logical values?
That true or false, Boolean.
Boolean. Next, string data type. String. Observe. Integer type. These byte short, not objects. Float double, not object. Char, not object. Boolean, not object. String, object. Observe, here we use capital letter. Preeti.
Yes, sir.
But integer object is there, but that is not int data type. See here, two keywords are there. One is int object, int data type. Int data type. Next, integer object also there. That is for converting the data that we will discuss later. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What is int?
Int is data type.
Not object. Next, what is integer?
It is used for the converting the data.
Forget about object.
It is object.
Object. Okay. See, next I will show you example. Now focus on strings. Focus on strings. We can create different types of strings now. Just a minute. Only alphabets. Next. Alphabets with numbers. Next. Only numbers. Next. Only special characters. Next. Alphabets, numbers, and special characters. Run. See displaying. Say we can create string type array also. String type array also. Creating strings, string variable, string array. String my tool equal to, suppose, UFT. Semicolon. Observe, Sridevi, is it a string array or string variable?
String.
We didn't use square brackets and we didn't assign multiple values. Then why you are thinking? You no need to think here. This is string variable. Just one value. Next, string square brackets my tools equal to open. Next, suppose UFT. Next, rational functional test or RFT. Next, selenium. Close curly braces. Next, Gurnath, display string variable and string array elements.
Sir.
First display string just a minute, semicolon. First display string variable, then display string array all elements.
This is system.out.println.
Just my tool.
Yeah, my tool, sir.
My tool. Then it will display UFT.
Yes, sir.
Next,
UFT.
print all elements system in that.
My tools, like now, similarly, system.
Okay. Enhanced for loop just now we used na for string, suppose, declaration, tool, colon. Continue.
My tool, sir.
My tools.
My tool, sir.
Open curly braces. Next. What is that one? Tool.
Yes, sir.
Then it will display all elements. Say output UFT. Next UFT yes, RFT Selenium. See UFT. Next UFT RFT Selenium. This is creating strings. String variable, string array. But string is not data type. String is object. Next, I will show some operations on strings. And once again, we will discuss string operations in built-in methods chapter. Here, I will introduce some important methods on string object. See, operations on strings. See, string is object. We can apply built-in methods on string object. See, first one, concatenating strings. Concatenating strings. Concatenating, string concatenation. How to concatenate two strings? Sridevi, how to concatenate?
The plus sign.
Plus sign. That is operator. Just a minute. String str1 equal to selenium. Semicolon. Next, string str2 equal to UFT. Semicolon. Now I want to concatenate these two strings. Plus sign, that is operator, not method. Just a minute. str1 plus str2. Selenium UFT. Selenium UFT. If you want space, here you can maintain space. Run Selenium UFT. Next, using string methods. str1 dot type C concatenate str2. What is the output, Niladri?
Yes, Selenium UFT, sir.
Selenium UFT. Observe, Observe, Sanjida, this plus sign is operator. This concat is
Method.
Method. Just a minute. Suppose, okay, directly write. String selenium, all of you put mute. Selenium plus selenium plus 1 plus 1. Next, one plus selenium. Next, okay. Now tell me, Smita, what is the third statement output? This one, selenium 1 plus 1.
Selenium 2, sir.
Selenium 2. No. Say, first it concatenates.
Selenium 11, sir.
Selenium 11. First it concatenates first two. One is string, another is integer. It will return. It concatenates only. Selenium 1. Next, again, selenium 1 is string 1. One string, one integer. Selenium 1, 1. I will explain this one. Next, last one. Last
11.
one. Not 11. 1, 1. These two are integers now.
Yes, sir. Okay.
2 selenium. Run the program. I will explain. Just a minute. Selenium FT, selenium FT, selenium 1, 1, 2 selenium. 2 selenium. Avoid the disturbance. Put mute. Observe Gurnath. String.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
String plus string. What is the operation? Concatenation. Concatenation.
Yes,
Next, string plus integer. Preeti, string plus integer.
String plus integer, it is concatenation?
Concatenation only. That is Java rule. Why concatenation? Don't ask that question. That is program rule. In VB script also same. String plus integer. One string, one integer. Concatenation only. Concatenation. Next, integer plus integer Madhumati. Integer plus integer.
Addition.
Addition. Addition. Now, okay na Madhumati?
Yes, sir.
Concatenating two strings. How to concatenate? You can use either concatenation operator or
Plus operator.
pardon? Neeladri
Plus
continue.
operation.
Plus operator. That is concatenation operator only na?
Yes, sir.
Plus operator means concatenation operator only. We can concatenate two strings using either plus operator means concatenation operator and concat method, string method.
Concat. Yes.
Okay na? Any confusion?
No, sir, I got
Okay.
it.
Next,
Thank
one
you.
more important operation. String comparison is very important for our test automation. String comparison. string comparison. Say in computer programming we have two types of comparison. Say in computer programming we have two types of comparison. One is two-way comparison. Two-way comparison. Another is three-way comparison. Say two-way comparison, three-way comparison. Two-way comparison means logical result, true or false. Suppose, do you have 100? Yes, no. Next, another, some more clarity. Do you have 100? Yes. Yes means 0. This is built-in constant. S means 0. Do you have 100? Yes. Next, instead of no, increase the clarity. I have more than 100, greater than 0. Next, I don't have 100, but less than 100. I have something. Say, in two-way comparison, true or false? Yes or no? In three-way comparison, equal to, greater than, less than. Actually, operators are actually this one, equal to, greater than, less than. Equal to means 0. Equal to means 0. Greater than means greater than 0. Less than means less than 0. Okay, I will show that one example. Next, string comparison. You can use operator. One operator is there and methods also there. Earlier also we used concatenation operator and concat method. See first one, string comparison using a relational operator. What is that relational operator, Neladri? Next, string comparison using equals method. Next, string comparison using compare to T capital method. Observe Sunil. Earlier, string concatenation. In two ways we can concatenate strings. What are the two ways? One is using concatenation operator plus sign. Another is
concatenate method.
Concat method. Next, string comparison. In three ways we can compare strings. What are the three ways? One is using relational operator. Next, another using equals method. Next, another using
compare
to method. Say first one, equals. This is relational operator. it supports two-way comparison. Next, equals method also same, supports two-way comparison. Next, compare to supports three-way comparison. Three-way comparison means equal to, greater than, less than. Equal to means 0. See, example. Say string 1, suppose selenium. String 2, selenium. Next, string str3. You can use any name, string name, equal to selenium. Next, string str4 equal to z selenium, semicolon. Next, compare. See, first string comparison using relational operator. Relational operator.
On line 8, do you want to mention the selenium or?
Okay, good. Next, display statement, SYSO, control space, enter. String 1, str1 equal to str2. What is the output, Neeladri? Two-way comparison.
False, sir.
Pardon? False. Next, suppose string 1 equal to string 3.
It's true, sir.
True. Okay. Next, string comparison. Put mute. String comparison using equals method. Equals method. This is string method. Suppose str1 dot equals, type E, select equals str2.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Who is asking?
Sanjida. Sir, here equals is a method, right?
Equals, which one? Here, this one?
Yes. Is it a method?
Method, yes.
Then how we can use method without object?
This is this string is object na.
So this is a variable, string
Not
1.
variable. Object. String variable, I used the term. String variable means for storing one value. But basically string is object.
But sir, string is object, but string 1 is variable.
No. Actually it is not variable, but we use that string object for storing the data as like variable, but it is not variable. See, in the previous example, for differentiation, I explained that one. For differentiation, observe this one, string variable, string type. Next, this is array type. This is array of strings. Array of strings. This is string variable, but it is not variable for storing string type data as like variables. But string is not variable. String is object, Sanjida.
Sir, what if we take string 1 instead of string A, selenium? Then still
What is string instead of string?
String 1 instead of string 1, if you say string A, string B.
Yes, you can use string A. What is the problem?
No, not str, just only A.
Yes, only A you can use.
Yes, then still it is a
A is object. Object. Just a minute here. Observe. Observe. A enter dot providing built-in methods na.
But sir, how we know that the syntaxes look like variable, but when we differentiate variable and object?
That is usage. Usage is variable like, but basically string is object. If you declare any letter, if you declare string before any letter, that is object only, no variable. Hello?
Yes, sir.
If you use this string keyword before any value, that is object only.
Now got you. Okay.
Okay. Say you can use A also. Suppose str1. Still it is showing this one. Oh, capital I use.
It says capture.
Capital
Yeah.
I. Okay. Sensitive. Okay, good. Dot equals str2. This one false. Next str1 str3 Madhumati str1 str3 true. See, only two-way comparison. Next one, string comparison. String comparison using compare to method. Compare to method. Compare to method. Say string1 dot type C, select compare to str 2. Tell me, Sanjida, three-way comparison, string 1 compare to one more bracket. String 2. What is the output? Three-way comparison. False. Which one? First, which one is, what is the output?
False.
No true or false for compare to method. Compare to method supports three-way comparison. If both are equal, then 0. Suppose, I need to explain that result criteria. Observe. Before this one, result criteria. Observe, Niladri. Result criteria for three-way comparison. Three-way comparison. First one, if string 1 equal to string 2, then result is 0. This 0 is built-in constant. Next, if string 1 greater than string 2, then positive value means greater than 0. Positive value. This value depends on compiler. Greater than 0. Next, if string 1 less than string 2, then negative value means less than 0. And one more thing, if it is number based on value, we can compare. Suppose 10, 7. 10 is bigger. How? Value. 10 is bigger than 7. If it is string, we compare based on ASCII values, ANSI character codes, American National Standards Institution. These ANSI codes are common for all programming languages. Suppose small a to z. Sunil, what is the range for small capital A to Z? ASCII range. You need to remember, these are common. 65 to 90. Next, small a to z. Preeti, small a to z.
It is 97 to 122.
Good. 97 to 122. Next, numbers also ASCII values are there. 0 to 9. 48 to 57. Now observe, Sanjida, which one is bigger? Say first it considers first value from both the strings. If first value is same, then it goes to second value. If second also same, third value, like that. Suppose first value in second string is bigger, then it declares second is bigger. Suppose first value in first string is bigger, then it declares first string is bigger. Now observe, string 1 compare to string 2, three-way comparison. What is the output?
Output negative.
Negative. negative value. Next, string 1, string 3, 1 and 3,
0.
0. Next, string 2, string 4, both are small letters. String 2, string, suppose string, just a minute, actually this fourth string is required, not required, okay. 4, 2, 4, 2, which one is bigger, string 2 or string 4?
Sir, it's depend because here is there's not string is not match.
Match, forget about
Because
matching.
selenium and other is Z selenium.
Then what? Then what is the problem?
Then
You can compare different strings also. Suppose string 1 selenium, string 2 UFT, string 1 Java, string 2 VB script. You can compare any strings.
both are if
see Sajda, Sanjida, you are in confusion. We can compare any type of strings. Here no matching concept. Just a minute. Observe. False true. This is relational operator. False true equals method. Next, negative value 0, positive value, compare to. Now continue, Sanjida. What is your confusion?
No, I think if every letter has their own ASCII value, then this ASCII value and that ASCII value won't match.
No.
It will be different.
What I told, how it compares two strings, how it compares. Forget about the size of string. Forget about the size. Forget about the letters. Suppose, just a minute. Just a minute. Forget about the size and letters. Suppose UFT. Size different. The text also different. Now we are just comparing two strings. Here observe how it compares. First it takes first letters from string 1 and string 2. Here S, here capital U. Then it compares. Which one is bigger? Tell me, Sanjita.
Sir, S ASCII value is different than U's ASCII value. Then how do I know?
Which one ASCII value? See, you don't know about that exact values. Exact values. What is the which one is in alphabets? Which one is first, S or U?
S is first.
S is first. Here, what is the range? Range
okay then. Okay then, yes. Second one is.
Then you can blindly identify which one ASCII value is bigger. S ASCII value is bigger or U ASCII value is bigger.
U's ASCII value is bigger.
U ASCII value is bigger. Then which one is bigger string? First it takes first letters from both the strings. Here capital U is bigger. Then it declares. You no need to compare with other values. Declares.
No, they're gonna take only one first one, right?
Yes,
okay,
first
then.
letters. Suppose this time first letters then from both the strings same. Then it considers second letter. Second letter E, here U. then it declares. Suppose second letters also same, then third letters. That is the comparison.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now tell me what is the output?
Negative.
Negative.
Yeah.
Run. Negative value na?
Yeah.
See. That is the string comparison. Okay.
Sir? What's the value name? ST value?
Just a minute. Who is asking? Neladri. Continue, Neladri.
What is the name? ST value? What is the, how is pronounced? ST value?
Sequel.
Oh, SQL value.
No, yes.
You say like
Yancy, not SQL. What is? See, observe. Observe.
Okay, ANSI.
See,
ANSI value, right?
Today you are confusing me. ANSI.
ANSI value, okay.
ANSI characters code. ANSI full form.
Yeah.
And just a minute. ANSI character codes. ANSI character codes. Just a minute. These are ANSI character codes. In regular usage, most of the people saying ASCII values. ASCII values. Getting?
Okay.
ASCII values. That is general usage, but ANSI character codes. American National Standards Institution. ANSI codes. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay. We'll meet on Monday, same time. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question, sir. This is Gurunath, sir. The Java thing, like, can you take a look at my screen if you don't mind, sir? I have. How to revert this one?
I will send another annotation. I have to close this.
Can learn, and if you do that, then we can learn to how to revert.
Just a minute. Pardon?
Sir, if you show him with the screen share, then we can learn that too, because it's needed, right? How to revert the system.
Ask one by one. Today you are more confusing, asking unnecessary questions also. Tell me one by one.
Sir, my question is, if you help Gurunath and we can see it, then we can learn also, because it is necessary, right? How to revert the system.
Okay. I will send the annotation 2 also. Otherwise, first I need to close this one. Otherwise, it will record. Okay. Tell me, Preeti.
Yeah, it is just, it is not relevant question. In spring break, we have classes.
Pardon?
In spring break, we have classes next week.
Okay, that we will list. No breaks. We have continuous classes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now continue. Remaining people, you can leave them. You can leave from the meeting. You can leave. Just leave. Now tell me, Gurunath, what is your problem?
Sir, my screen has totally got changed, sir. So can you take a look at my screen, sir? How can I share my screen, sir?
Okay. Please.
And one more question regarding the subject only, sir. You said SQL is structured query language. VB script or what, sir? VB
script is scripting language.
Okay. JavaScript also scripting language.
Scripting language. Perl also scripting language. Python also scripting language. Ruby also scripting language.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
For that,